From the XBTV studios in Arcadia, California, I am Jeff Siegel, and thanks for tuning in to our preview of the Grade 1 Test Stakes. This is a very important race at Saratoga on Saturday. Goes as the 8th race. 7 furlongs for 3-year-olds, $500,000 purse. A very important race, not only for the connections involved, but also the handicappers and the horse players. Don't forget we have that Fun in the Sun tournament on Saturday, $25, and that's for Del Mar and Saratoga. For details on that, check it out at expressbet.com/tournaments. As I bring in Eddie Olczyk. And Eddie, 8 fillies entered in this race. I'm looking at the favorite, I'm looking at the long shots, and they all have a chance. And I know that you like to find prices, and I think maybe you found one.
Yeah, I do. Great to be with you, Jeff. And when you look at this 7-furlong race at Saratoga on Saturday, could really make a case for every single filly in this contest. And the one thing that I do like is that a lot of these fillies have run against each other here recently, and there hasn't been a wide range of separation. So when that happens, and look, I think search results certainly will be the favorite, in my opinion, anyways. Certainly the filly to beat, but I'm looking at the 6th horse, Make Mischief. Now, the one thing I will say, Jeff, is that she's the only filly that has raced at Saratoga, so I think that's an advantage. She's actually raced there 3 times and finished second in all 3 of those races. This is obviously a huge step up. Here's her last work at Saratoga back on the 29th of July. But for me, I'm hoping Tyler Gaffney will let this go, sit in behind a little bit. Now, I will say, back on June the 26th, in the Mother Goose, where a couple of these fillies were in, including Make Mischief, the rail was not great that day. So I'm going to give Make Mischief a little bit of benefit of the doubt. Getting off the rail might have run a little bit better, even though that she finished 4th, beating a couple of lengths in the Mother Goose. So for me, Jeff, familiarity with the track, get off the bad part of the month back on the 26th of June. I think Make Mischief. I think you're going to get every bit of 12-1, and in a wide open race, I don't mind taking a shot.
Make Mischief is a very good filly. She's also the most experienced filly in the field. She's got 12 starts, 4 wins, 3 seconds, and 2/3. So always consistent, always genuine. Now you're going for a filly with experience. I'm going with one that maybe doesn't have as much, and that's number 8, Bella Sophia. She's only had 3 starts, and she's unproven in stakes company. She actually was second in a listed stakes, but most recently she was very impressive as far as I'm concerned. In an allowance race, she earned a big number. I like where she's drawn outside. She's got plenty of speed. But she doesn't need the lead. I think she can sit outside. And it just goes to show you, you're looking at a 12-1 shot. I'm looking at a 6-1. We're not even looking at the favorite search results and always Karina, the Chad Brown peril. I'm actually looking at another filly that I think has a chance to pick up the pieces, and that's Obligatory, a late-running filly in Bill Mott's barn. She's a really nice filly. She's great. She's on the outside here. She was a closing second in the Acorn behind search results, with Make Mischief finishing behind her in 3rd. So you can make a case for her, especially if there's a meltdown up front. You know, going 7/8 at Saratoga, you can get a fast pace, and that's when the closers have a chance. And Obligatory for Bill Mott, I think, has a chance to maybe pick up the pieces. All right, so how are you going to play this race? You've got a 12-1 shot on top, Eddie. Make Mischief. Do you just go for the win end, or you try to hook her up with somebody?
Yeah, I'll probably play a couple of different ways, Jeff. And I think anytime my philosophy is that if I'm going to maybe possibly take the longest shot in the field, I probably will wheel her in the exactas, so play her on top with all, and then play her back wheeler with all with the 6th horse Make Mischief. And then I'll bet a win place, because look, if she happens to finish second and the favorite wins, maybe I don't get paid as much on the exacta. Hopefully I get my money back, but you might get $8 or $9 in the middle. The one thing I will say as far as the speed aspect, I'm really interested in Bob Baffert's horse, Illumination from the Rail with Johnny V. This filly has one way to go, and I think that's where a lot of the pressure is going to come from the rail here. So I'm expecting a quick pace, and I'm holding for, at least for me and my bankroll, that Tyler Gaffney owns will just sit off and make one run here and pick up the pieces at a pretty hefty price.
Certainly a lot of value when you're taking a 12-1 shot with a quality filly like Make Mischief. Top to bottom of chances, they say. Nothing really would surprise me, and it's that kind of race, a terrific race, terrific edition of the Test Stakes. Again, goes as the 8th race on Saturday at Saratoga. And for harness racing fans, don't forget it's Hambletonian weekend. You can play that as well. $10 money-back guarantee at expressbet.com and in the First Bet app if your horse doesn't win, but finish the 2nd or 3rd in the Hambo, we will give you your $10 back. Great promotion there. Great racing this week. So best of luck and make some money.
the 12.